I trade spot and futures on BYDFi, and if you want to set up an account now, send me a message once you've created your account with your username and UID on Telegram, and I'll put you into a randomly selected prize draw. I've got $10, $20 and $50 gift cards to give out, which basically go against your trading fees, giving you free trading fees basically until the gift cards run out. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's get a quick look at the market. There's nothing much more to say that I didn't really predict last night. You know, last night's video on EOS, so I basically said, look, market's good, but Tuesday is usually the inverse. We're going to buy a dip. It's usually on a Tuesday. We've got a long Tuesday ahead of us. This is a slightly earlier video than I would normally make. I think I might make them early these days. I think I might do this, to be honest with you. Just get them out there. Long story short, Tuesdays normally are the counter to the rest of the trend, giving you the opportunity to buy the dip. And the best thing about Tuesday is I do a Patreon live stream in the evenings at the end of the Tuesday daytime. So if you want to join me on that, links in the description below. It's £7.50 a month. You get 2 live streams a week. You can ask me whatever you like. They normally go on for about 2 hours, and we can look up charts together. So we'll be doing that tonight. And again, in Tuesday, normally if you're going to buy the dip, Tuesdays is often, not always, often the best time to do it. So exactly as expected, we see the move from the total 2 coming down now. We're down to the tune of 1.5%. We've got the 10 exponential crossing up above this major level of resistance, which is hopefully flipped as support. It was support a couple of days ago. Maybe it's still support now. It's more likely to be support this time than it was this time. So looks like I buy the dip, baby. Don't buy the immediate dip. Don't buy the Tuesday morning at 7:30 dip. You know, wait a little bit longer. Even the UK markets haven't quite opened yet. Never mind the US. So let's see how the day unfolds. But if we do pull back into this level, it's $671 billion level. Should be pretty tasty. So let's have a look at the Dixie then, shall we, on the daily. So the Dixie actually managed to clear that area yesterday. Fair play to you, Dixie. So if that's the case, we are going to extend this rally to 104 and maybe 104.1. That's fair enough, Dixie. You're turning around. Maybe 104.4, maybe even just short of 105. So Dixie looks like a reversal wants to begin. Immediately, perhaps not, but structurally, yes. I think we're looking at that. Many drives of bearish divergence on this one at the moment, so might not be ready for that big big push up into areas once lost. But it's definitely strong as far as the bounce is concerned. There's plenty of areas to get rejected from around here, so don't get too concerned. And like I said, whether the Dixie goes up or down, it doesn't really matter in this instance, because I think markets are all mostly pricing in a Fed rate cut. You know, at some point next year, they're pricing that in. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on right now. The Fed have not said for certain that they've paused, but they basically have. And also, the housing market it's coming under a bit of pressure, and so yeah, we need to reduce those rates, because we don't want a 2008, which is what would probably start to happen. Little cracks would start to appear if you don't lower rates soon. So yeah, maybe even as soon as Q1. So I think the markets are pricing that in. It seems pretty obvious when you look at it now that markets have priced that in. Are they going to continue to price it in? Don't really know. So let's get back to crypto again. So Bitcoin, finally, we're back on Bitcoin. We're pumping up above the Bollinger Band on this daily. What else do we see? No bearish divergence, nothing like that. Money flow index slightly getting outside of the comfort zone. Not a big deal, to be fair with you. We do have one drive of bearish divergence on the 4-hourly, and so this is all perfectly fine for us to come down and have retests of lower zones. The first buy the dip on this one's just basically not too far from where we are right now. The 4-hourly 10 exponential should get some kind of reaction for 42,218. You lose that, then we'll be looking at 40,300, that kind of area. Back to the daily, what do we have around here? We've got the 10 exponential, which is at 39,500, so a bit more of a drop. Seems a bit harsh to be looking for something quite so significant, but it is a Tuesday, so we'll have to see. You know, we can't be ruling that kind of stuff out. If we did pull back into that area, you know what it is? It's a buy the dip, isn't it? Really, it's still a buy the dip. Now, for me, I'm not really looking to buy any Bitcoin dips. You know, I haven't bought Bitcoin since 21,500. It was the last buy I did. I have wanted to buy more, but every time it comes down close to an acceptable level, I hold out a little longer and I don't. And then I just think, oh well, never mind. Win some, you lose some. I'm pretty much winning the vast majority of the time anyway. So I'm not interested at all about buying Bitcoin at this level, because as much as I am bullish in the short term, which I am bullish on the short term, I think the risk is beginning to outweigh the reward on something like Bitcoin, because yeah, we're sitting at 91 on the money flow index, and I show this every day now. It's worth hitting this message home, really. Yeah, we are overheated for Bitcoin, and with this could be bear market or dump or whatever. And so if you are going to see a big pullback that takes a prolonged period of time, it would be from something resembling this kind of setup. So I don't want to scare anybody, and it's never my intention, because there is no crystal ball, there is no magic way to predict the future. But you know, when we do see something like this on any chart, you know, whether it's the stocks, crypto, commodities, anything, even Forex actually. If you see something like this, then it is due a kind of correction. But you know, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. It's not a 95, not quite yet. And a 95 on a weekly is something very special. It's time to get the hell out. So we're not there yet. And it is a weekly, so it's very lagging. But it's just telling us that if you want to sell your Bitcoin, there's a nice little chunk in the order book for you to do it at. 2.7 billion in the order books on Binance this last 24 hours. If you want to cash in, this is how to do it. So look, long story short, basically the same as yesterday. Yesterday night's video on EOS was basically saying that things look good. Things are good, and we should expect good things. But Tuesdays often have a pullback. They call it turnaround Tuesday. And if we're going to buy a dip, we'll buy the dips on Tuesday. And that doesn't necessarily mean buy the Bitcoin dips, it means buy the altcoin dips, because as we already established at the beginning of this video, the total 2 is broken out and it's looking to pull back to major resistance stroke support. So we'll see if that's valid by the end of today on the stream, if you want to join me there. Right, thanks for watching. Let me know if you made it to the end of the video. I'll try and make more sense when I wake up earlier these days. I find that, to be fair, a market overview before most markets have even woken up is probably more useful. It's just dragging myself out of bed and having the kids basically eat in silence downstairs without me working as some kind of referee to all the injustices that take place between two little girls. Right, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take it easy.